Hello there, and welcome to another episode of our Dragon's Dogma 2 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So in this episode, I did do a little bit of research and found out that the next thing we got to do is the Feast of Deception. All we had to do was go up and talk to Captain Brant. He tells us that because of our deeds, we have been invited to the coronation of the new sovereign, and he wanted us to dress formally for the occasion, which, if you're wondering, is just all you need is your courtly tunic and your courtly breeches, which you should have had from the previous quests. That's all you need. So, let's go ahead and talk to him and get on with it.
There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart.
What that means is that, from my understanding, there are a handful of quests that will no longer be available. The only ones that I can think of would be Captain Brant's quest lines. And there's one about the when you're being followed by someone. I just completed that on my own time. You just get 4,000 gold as a reward. Nothing overly substantial. So I'm really not entirely sure what all you're going to miss, but I'm okay with continuing on. If we miss something, we miss something. There's always, at least for myself, there's always New Game Plus if I want to go and redo things. Either way, I am ready.
Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Yes, he goes right into a cutscene. That's kind of what they mean. But this is how we progress the story.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
That is not what I was expecting. I see. That amulet on his chest is probably giving him control over pawns.
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past.
See.
Perchance he knows aught of use.
See, that is what I'm talking about. And that actually...
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder.
Switch back out into my gear. There we go.
Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation. Right you are.
Which is really just like, I guess they want us just to wait a few minutes, or probably rest. Where am I going? So we're actually going. I am going to rest at the tavern.
Look, as long as you think. Take it easy today. Perhaps you might. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right.
Yeah, we are going to do this real quick. And there we are.
Right on the roads?
Want to grab one thing. Just one. I like to have at least one fairy stone on me at all times.
Despite the hour.
And rest.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
This also gives me a chance for my pawn to come back from the rift, give me some rewards.
Good morrow, everyone.
Oh.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Maybe not.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Kind of expect her to have something for me, but okay. Let's go ahead and go talk to Captain Brant. I'm kind of hoping we don't have to wait until night. I wouldn't think so, since it's actually giving me a, like, hey, here's a thing.
Why are you there? Your presence, who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. Does not
Go away. I'm assuming that is kind of also their way, Captain Brant's way of saying, hey, come meet with me, I'm ready for you. That's all I can think of. Yeah, he's not here, so we have to...
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup?
Pass the time. You have to pass it twice to get...
Come back any time.
To get to evening.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour...
That should be
Always a
good.
pleasure.
There we are.
There is much we ought to tend to. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
And that is most likely the Beastkin person on the cover art of the game, I would assume. Oh, they give me a port crystal. Okay, cool. Okay.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to... Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
We have a little bit of health loss here, so... Excellent. Let's see. Good. Okay, good. None of the quests I had disappeared. I think most of these are like... they'll go away at in-game. Like, if you get into the in-game, they'll disappear. So that's good. Journey to Batal, that is our next objective. What is the best way of getting there? Let's see. I got there. You need to be... Is it here? Checkpoint Rest Town. Yes. The Checkpoint Rest Town is where this right here is the border to Batal. So I need to go... we can take an ox cart. Yeah, we can take an ox cart there. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah, we can take an ox cart. That should do it. What is our gold at? Yeah, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time in that port town. There's a handful of things that I would like to purchase, because I've been to the market once before in there, and they had a lot of good stuff, a lot of better stuff that I can use to upgrade to upgrade my personal pawn. Honestly, I might even be able to upgrade my gear. I don't know. But we'll get there. We'll get there first. And before we actually head into Batal, we'll probably wrap things up.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
There's your due. Wow, we actually got here unimpeded. That
Materials, eh?
doesn't happen often.
I shan't deny. They have their uses.
That does not happen very often, and we will definitely take it. Very
If we've a
good.
destination in mind, an oxcart will get us there with little effort. They
Oh.
are capable allies on journeys near and far.
Like I said, there's a couple things I want to see about grabbing real quick. Is it in here? Nope, this is a house. It's on the other side. There we are. This is the armorer and whatnot.
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the...
Okay, so let's see. Weapon-wise... yeah, weapon-wise, Gwen needs something a bit higher in quality. I have her as a sorcerer because in between episodes, I maxed out her mage vocation. So the next one to max out for her is sorcerer. Mainly because it has some augments that I would like to grab. So Plucked Heart is a good purchase for her, as is the Bishop's Crown, which will also be good because when we switch her back to mage, she'll still be able to use it. So that is good. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing, no, just one. I'm not seeing anything new for me just yet. Enchanter's Quilt, oof, that gives her a lot more defense. That'll be really nice, and I think that's almost it. Yeah, that'll be just about it for her. Because I think we could go with, oh, she can't wear that anyway. She can wear the Euphoric Hosen, but that's weaker. It gives her a little bit of resist for knockdown, slash, and strike, but yeah, I guess what she's currently wearing is better. So we'll keep what she's currently wearing. And I really don't care about these that much. Some of them are good, some of them, We'll keep what we got. Stamina, capacity, ring that dispels malign powers. I think that should be good. Let's see, where does that puts us at 62,500? Yeah, we got enough. And I'll also be like selling the things that she has equipped, so. So let's see. Okay, weapon-wise. Okay, that threw me for a loop for a second. Unfettered. Actually, hold on. Let me check a few things. Let me check a few things just to make sure. Okay, good. Yeah, I was right. I kind of like that look for her. Yeah. Yeah, directly worse. That one had better knockback resist, but it's only for a mage. Everything else about it's not as good. Blessed waistcloth. I think that's the same thing we're using. Anyway.
Our packs are heavier.
There's always demand for
Anyway,
weapons.
yeah, let's lighten her load a little bit by selling off both of you. So get us a bit of gold back, which will be very nice. What do I have that's... Oh, I have a few... No, I want... Obviously want to keep all of that. 15,000 for a port crystal? Wow. And... Do you guys have anything on you? Alright. And that's another 13,000 back in our pocket. Very nice.
Particularly near the border. Always a pleasure.
Alright. That is my pawn. My personal pawn. Re-equipped. I do realize I just sold her her staff that she would use as a mage, but by the time we get her to being a mage again, she'll need something better. So, not too worried about that. What else? I want to look at some vocation stuff before we continue on.
I've just had a thought. Loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
No idea.
Welcome, sir. If you've a chance, after all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting.
Okay, I wanted to check something for her. You know what? I'd have to switch her vocation over to mage. Yeah, I'd have to switch her vocation over to mage to grab a few things. No, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, she's just barely started in on sorcerer, so there's not a lot I can give her at the moment. Yeah, exaltation probably is what I would have wanted to grab.
Methods of combat.
I'm gonna change her vocation real quick just so I can grab that. Because that's good. Increases the amount of health. That I don't need that. Don't need that either. Jeez, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Sure, why not? Grab that for her too.
Be tried.
Change vocation back to there. And just to there we go. Stamina recovery, because for the longest time I didn't realize, I don't know why it never came to me, that magic, their spells are based on their stamina rate. Yeah, I don't know why that never came to me. Alright.
Always a pleasure.
I believe that'll do for now. We are still working on Mystic Spearhand. Yeah, we are still working on Mystic Spearhand. There's definitely one that I would like to switch to once we get it, but that's going to take a little while. But yeah, I do think we just have to head up this way. There's a battlement that they keep you from going through, and that will take us into Batal. So I do think that this is where we're going to wrap up. Not a whole lot happened here. I do apologize for that. I was kind of expecting things to go a little bit differently, like an actual going into the coronation, seeing it for ourselves, a longer sequence, but it didn't happen. That's okay. That's okay. Not upset by that. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. In the next episode, we'll be heading right into Batal and seeing what awaits us there. So we have that to look forward to. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.